Hey, welcome back to the channel. So XRP, it starts now. It starts today. So what am I talking about? I'm going to get into that in this video. I promise. I'm going to explain to you what's happened. We got a couple of big developments that are going on that I need to make you aware of. One of these is something you probably haven't heard from any other channel, so I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. I promise I will not waste your time. And my goal is to keep you informed and help you make more money in crypto. And by the way, to help you make more money, stick to the end because I've got something to share with you. I've got an example of how you could have made $20,000 in the last 3 or 4 months inside of crypto. And I'll explain that here in just a minute, so stick to the end, as well as with stocks. Okay, so here's what's going on. Yesterday, Paul Atkins, the new chairman of the SEC, was officially sworn in. This is good news. I realized that historically when I talked about the SEC, it was not a good thing. Paul Atkins, pro-crypto, taking over a brand new SEC where we are getting rid of all of the anti-crypto official doctrine, official stance, official policy is all gone. This is a bigger deal than you think it is, okay? I realize XRP is not doing anything right now. I realize the price is not just shooting up. This is not an event that would make it shoot up. But this is something that you need to understand how big of a deal it is. Quite frankly, if you've been here for the last year or two, all we ever had was attacks, and the SEC, the previous SEC under Gary Gensler and under the Biden presidency, attacking crypto. Their whole goal was to undermine it, kill it, get you to sell, to create fear, to create uncertainty, to create doubt, to get you to question this whole crypto thing. Why? They didn't like it. They didn't like the lack of control, the decentralized nature of it, etc. That is done. And that's a big damn deal. Okay, it is. Now, if you're looking at the price today, well, it doesn't nothing. Put that aside for a minute. Just saying, okay, I get it. I look at XRP every day as well. I want it to be going up 20-30% today, but it's simply not going to do that because of market conditions, because of what's going on in the market, all that kind of stuff. It's not going to happen right this second. We have a lack of liquidity. We have a lack of retail investor. We have a lack of interest right now. We got global issues. We got Trump. We got tariff. You know, all that kind of stuff we've talked about in a ton of videos. But I'm making you aware that this is something big that has fallen into place, so you need to know about it. The other thing that I want to make you aware of that you probably didn't know about was that XRP reserves on major exchanges like Binance have fallen to an all-time low. What does that mean? That means that people who own XRP, retail investors who are still in it, whales, big investors, they are pulling their XRP off of exchanges. Why does this matter? They're getting ready to hold. They don't want to liquidate. When you see massive amounts of a crypto like XRP or Bitcoin or whatever it may be, when you see it move off of centralized exchanges, it's because everybody's moving it onto either wallets or cold storage to hold for a long term because they expect it to go up. Okay, that's a big thing. All right. Additionally, beyond that, look, all of the pieces are falling, have or are falling into place for XRP. We all know what's going on. We know about the hidden road. I've said this in countless videos. There's a ton of meetings that are going on between the Ripple executives with major companies, major banks, major financial institutions. One of the senior VPs of Ripple the other day, I'll do a video on this later, was quoted as saying in an interview that they are actually Ripple, they're building an alternative to Swift. They want to replace the Swift system. They don't really want to upgrade it or anything like that. They want to compete against it, which they are obviously, but they want to go after it. So there's a lot of cool stuff here. Policy, Brad Garlinghouse is involved with policy. You know that he's behind the scenes working it. You know, he's part of the crypto team, if you will, associated with the White House, so forth and so on. But I really wanted to make you aware of Paul Atkins, the new SEC chairman, and we are going to see all good stuff come out of the SEC. By the way, again, when they set official regulatory guidelines around crypto, all that kind of stuff, that's going to change the game. We're going to see massive adoption and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so last thing I told you I would tell you how you could have made 20, but you can still make 20 grand, but you can still make a ton of money. Onyx coin just had this massive explosion over a period of about 3 months, where my trading indicator, X1 Algo, links are in the description below, by the way, if you're watching this on X, the links below this video as well, gave a perfect buy alert, and then about 80 days later, it went up 800%. There you go, 800%. So $2,000 bought here, sold here, but gave a perfect buy and sell alert, would have made you 16 grand in about 80 days. Then it consolidated for a little bit. I gave another buy alert. It went up 200%. Another $2,000 bought there would have made you $4,000. And then Onyx, and there was a buy alert up here, and then the Onyx went down about 80%. And the software said, don't buy yet because we're waiting. And then when it hit the perfect time, the software said buy, and we're up another 100%. $2,000 bought again would have made you $2,000. So that's over 22 grand in about 3 or 4 or 5 months. Okay, that's what the software does. It tells you when to buy and when to sell. There's a link in the description below if you want to check it out. Look, there's a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. So you have zero risk. You can try it. You don't like it, you get your complete refund if you want to within 30 days. And there's a discount code down there making the software the cheapest I've ever offered it. It's a little bit over $1 a day. It's like $1.17 or something is what it costs a day. That's it. That's all it costs to use the software. Okay. You spend more than $1.17 on coffee, on a soda, on a bag of chips. I always go to food, on candy, whatever it is. You do. Invest in yourself. At least give it a look. At least try it. See if it works for you. After you order, after you become a member, there's you're sent to a thank you page where everything is laid out for you, and you're set up and you're running in about 20 minutes. Okay. And the cool thing is you get the software uses these alerts. They're little pop-ups that'll come up on your phone for any crypto you want to track. Any stock, by the way, you can use this for stock too. So you can use it for Tesla, Netflix, Amazon, any stock you want. You can use this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can use my software anywhere in the world. Okay, so I'm just trying to help you guys make some more money. Don't begrudge me $1 a day. Look, don't begrudge me $1. I mean, invest in yourself. What's going to cost me $1 plus a day? Seriously, invest in yourself. At least try it. You have zero to risk because you have that 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. Links in the description below and links below this video if you're watching this on X. I'll see you. All right, later. Bye.